4. So the book we're reading this week is called Voices in the Park, and it's by our favourite Anthony Browne. Remember what our common theme of most Anthony Browne books are? He really likes what animal? Gorillas, that's right. He really likes gorillas and monkeys. So see if you can spot as many gorillas and monkeys as you can in this story. So this story is all about being in the park. And there are 4 different voices from 4 different characters. You have to kind of see what their opinion of that day in the park was. Ready? First voice. It was time to take Victoria, our pedigree Labrador, and Charles, our son, for a walk. When we arrived in the park, I let Victoria off her lead. Immediately, some scruffy mongrel appeared and started bothering her. I shooed it off, but the horrible thing chased her all over the park. I ordered her to go away, but it took no notice of me whatsoever. Sit, I said to Charles. Here. I was just planning what we should have to eat that evening when I saw Charles had disappeared. Oh dear, where had he gone? You get some frightful types in the park these days. I called his name for what seemed like an age. Then I saw him talking to some very rough-looking child. Charles, come here at once, I said. And come here, please, Victoria. We walked home in silence. Second voice. I needed to get out of the house, so me and Smudge took the dog to the park. He loves it there. I wish I had half the energy as he's got. I sat on a bench and looked through the paper for a job. I know it's a waste of time really, but you've got to have a bit of hope, haven't you? Then it was time to go. Smudge cheered me up. She chatted happily to me all the way home. Third voice. I was at home on my own again. It was so boring. Then Mummy said it was time to go to the park for a walk. There was a very friendly dog in the park, and Victoria was having a great time. I wished I was. Do you want to come on the slide? A voice asked. It was a girl, unfortunately, but I went anyway. She was brilliant on the slide. She went really fast. I was amazed. The 2 dogs raced round like old friends. The girl took off her coat and swung it on the climbing frame, so I did the same. I'm good at climbing trees, so I showed her how to do it. She told me her name was Smudge. A funny name, I know, but she's quite nice. Then Mummy caught us talking together and I had to go home. Maybe Smudge will be there next time. Fourth voice. Dad had been really fed up, so I was pleased when he said we could take Albert to the park. Albert's always in such a hurry to be let off the lead. He went straight up to this lovely dog, sniffed its bum. He always does that. Of course, the other dog didn't mind, but its owner was really angry. Silly twit. I got talking to this boy. I thought he was a bit of a wimp at first, but he's okay. We played on the seesaw, and he didn't say much, but later on he was a bit more friendly. We both burst out laughing when we saw Albert having a swim. Then we all played on the bandstand, and I felt really, really happy. Charlie picked a flower and gave it to me. Then his mum called him, and he had to go. He looked sad. When I got home, I put the flower in some water and made me and Dad a nice cup of tea. Okay, so think about who were the 4 voices in that book and how were they different? How did they have a different experience in the park? Did they all have a nice time in the park? Did some people have a nicer time than others? Were some people a bit misunderstood? Hope you enjoyed the video and I look forward to seeing all of your follow-up activities this week.